very special guest. That is TJ Stuart, the president of Max Sack, also a baseball player here at Manhattan College. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
First of all, for those who don't know what Max Sack is, what is the program that you are president of?
It's essentially the coalition of student athletes from all 11 institutions in the conference. We get together 3 times a year and talk about the issues that pertain to daily life of a student athlete and kind of try to further our voice within our own individual schools and as a conference, and just kind of improve the overall experience for the athletes on our campuses.
What got you into being a part of Max Sack and eventually up to being the president?
So I was very fortunate. One of our former student athletes here at Manhattan, Madison Art, was the chair before me, and working at these basketball games that we're at now, I kind of developed a good bond with her, and this was something that she got me into. One thing led to another. I really liked everything the group did and what we stood for, and the group of people that you really got to interact with and meet from not only just our conference but across the country. And I knew this was something that I wanted to do. I applied, and I was fortunate enough to be selected.
You've also come back recently from Florida down in November. You went down to the MAC A-Sun Challenge. That must have been a nice experience in November.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Right before Thanksgiving break, going down there, being able to meet with some student athletes across, the variety of schools that we have in the MAC, as well as, watch some good competitive basketball between us and the A-Sun was definitely a very rewarding experience.
Now, of course, you are a pitcher on the baseball team as well here at Manhattan. Before too long, it's going to be college baseball season here in the Northeast, but what are your thoughts heading into the MAC for baseball?
Yeah, we're about 6 weeks out from opening up down at another A-Sun school, Stetson. So we've gone down there the past 2 years, but I like where we're at in the conference. We returned 5 freshman position players who started for us last year and made up a big part of our lineup. But it's going to come down to our pitching, and I think ultimately we'll have the depth to make another run in the MAC tournament. Even though we didn't get where we wanted to last year, we thought it was a good foundation to build upon for our young guys.
Well, and you're certainly going to be part of that pitching depth as well.
Yeah, I intend to be anchored down the starting rotation, as well as with fellow junior Nick Massa and Jacob Knight. So we have a pretty solid rotation, and we return a good core of bullpen guys like Teddy Sabato and Joe Torres. So that's kind of how our pitching staff's looking. And obviously, we have 3 all-rookie team members coming back, starting shortstop Jonathan Bardich, center fielder Sam Franco, and unanimous MAC Rookie of the Year Nick Samillo. So we got a good core of young guys, and guys like Richie Barella coming back for us, who missed part of the year last year due to knee surgery. So we got some guys coming back. We got some guys coming off of really good seasons last year as freshmen and sophomores. So those younger guys, now older, are going to be asked to carry more of the load, but I think we're ready to do what it takes.
Well, TJ, thanks so much for joining us here, talking about a little bit about Max Sack, and good luck in the baseball season coming up.
I appreciate you having me.
Check out the Jaspers on the diamond when you're done here on the hardwood for the TJ Stewart, the president of Max Sack. Tied at 33 here at Dratty Gymnasium. We'll be back with more after this on ESPN 3.